showing a beautiful ad.
Yeah.
Let's see. Oh, yeah.
This is a movie I can't watch.
Oppenheimer.
Oh, is that what this is?
That's what I got. Maybe yours is different.
Oh, mine is also, yes.
Oppenheimer.
Wait, Barbenheimer.
Is Mansion also next weekend?
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
The other ones are
next.
weekend.
Oh, Barbie's the
Like the
weekend
20s.
We can't be talking about this.
Barbie.
No,
We're scabbing.
we're scabbing.
We can't talk about Barbie.
No.
She's saying we can't talk about anything. This is also not true.
I thought we could not promote. We can go see it.
Girly, I am a
influencer.
product of the machine. I need the merch. I need to be talking about it.
I feel like you can buy them. Also,
Oh, scab! Look at you picking your scabs with those
scabby
nails.
ass nails.
I'm sorry, bitch. When is Barbie? Fuck off, all of you. Look at my nails.
Look at my pink nails.
Look at my motherfucking new nails.
nails.
Yeah, I bet you're gonna scratch some good old scabs with that.
Casey, I'm gonna kick you off of this podcast.
I think you can't. I think you're not.
You know,
supposed
I
to,
gotta go anyway.
I think you're not supposed to influence it if you have been like invited by like if you were doing real
Like
promotional work.
Like Cruella DeVille. So like
Yeah.
like Maleficent.
Evil Queen Scab.
Hashtag hosted. Make sure you go see Haunted Mansion in my Haunted Mansion PJs.
Yes, for the listeners.
Hashtag ad.
Have we even started this? But yes, Adam's shirt is shirting today. So cute.
Oh, I haven't worn it on the pod yet.
Not
No.
that
Oh, great.
It's
Well,
cute.
speaking of that, do you hear that? It's Adam's shirt telling us it's time to start the show.
The shirt is loud,
The
and I
shirt is
love it.
so
She's
loud
loud.
today.
Loud and
calls
proud.
Me, everyone calls me at work. They call me Saved by the Bell when I wear this shirt.
No, it's a little too. There's a little
It's
too
a
much.
little too modern.
It's
I think.
giving MoMA.
Yeah.
Oh, it's
Okay.
Mama.
Art Institute,
MoMA.
second floor, new wing. Okay.
Dumb.
Okay, it's time to start the show. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the podcast that asks the most important question of your week.
Who's a scab?
Who is
Who's
it?
the scab of the big bad wolf? Big bad wolf, big bad wolf.
Offbeat clapping.
So much
Love
has
to
happened
hear
in the
it.
pop
1 and
culture
3.
world, and I don't know what
Where to start?
where to begin.
Well, we can probably start. Adam and I can talk about what we thought of the movie Barbie since we already saw it. So,
That's
We
not
were-
even funny.
yeah.
It's literally not even out.
Embargo
we
was
got
lifted.
Embargo was lifted.
It has a 93%
we can finally
RT.
we can finally talk about it because we were invited, but
Here's okay, so I have no idea. There's probably no way you guys have heard about this. Casey probably has, but like Miranda Lambert, who is a country singer, had a concert and she stopped
Oh, I
fans.
saw this. This
Okay.
is wild.
Yeah, sure.
she stopped.
Then
fans?
another podcast I was listening to, they called her Angry Mimi. And I was like, in no way, shape, or form would I consider Mimi a nickname for Miranda. And I don't know.
That's
It's just
the
like,
real issue here.
and that like really made me upset.
Wow, now
I'm
that's
like,
all I want to call you.
Mimi.
Only when you're being angry.
Angry Mimi.
So all
Angry
the fucking
Mimi's coming
time.
I know.
Like, no, Mimi
magical
is a
Mimi.
grandma nickname.
That was what everybody was calling
magical
you on the
Mimi.
cruise ship.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
Mimi with the 7th medal over here.
They found me,
They
girlies.
found they
Girlies in
found
the chat.
7
you.
medals.
They found you,
Girlies in the
girls.
chat, they found my very non-reachable TikTok.
We could talk
Wait.
about that too. Snow White, that little picture that dropped and everybody was mad about.
Oh, sure.
One little picture.
There was a still from the shoot.
Yeah.
From Snow
The
White.
yeah.
And people realized that there are no.
Oh, Miss Zegler and Miss Gadot.
Well, there were two. Here's what it
Well.
was. There were two. There were two camps that were mad.
Gal Gadot.
One camp
Gal
was people
Gadot.
who were
Gal
like,
Gadot.
Peter Dinklage did not say do not cast like little people to be dwarfs. He was like, don't portray us as like simpletons. Like, don't make us like look stupid. So there's like, I think one of the dwarfs is like an actual little person, and the rest are like just regular guys. That was camp 1. Camp 2 was mad because of the group of 7, it was a diverse group of characters, and so people were like, Disney's still woke. So we're really just like on all sides getting it from every angle. Meanwhile, I don't care about Snow White. So there's that.
Yeah.
Okay.
Great. I don't
See you
even
next
like
week.
it's not even like on my radar at this point.
It's so far
I'm off
away,
Twitter,
girl.
so I don't see it.
Well,
Oh,
production
you're
shut down
up- you're
anyway.
So Miss
Off,
Vase,
off?
Vase, you're off the
The
censored.
app is still on my phone,
Mhm.
but I do not. It is hidden in a folder, so I don't reach for it.
Open
I don't
it.
click on it. I'm free of it. Instead,
Sure.
I just
I'm
play
free.
this RuPaul's stupid drag race game
Amazing.
for the rest of my life. So
I would make the complete jump, though I have a few accounts that I get primarily all my news from that have
Mm.
alerts on, and the Threads alerts do
Do
not
not
work.
work.
They're like new
Zero.
tweet, you go and it's like 17 hours ago they
Yeah.
posted this. I'm like, no, that's not a
New tweet?
yeah.
Isn't
or
it a
whatever.
thread?
A new
Whatever.
thread,
Fuck
off.
whatever. It's
Yeah.
Are we
It's
liking
not
threads?
alerting.
I'm not on threads. Are we liking threads? Are we having fun? Are we enjoying the time?
Okay. We'll come up with our list so we can email them. I wish you could
Well-
switch from account to account. If they can do that on
Uh-huh.
Instagram, I should do that on
Mhm,
Threads.
mhm.
yeah, I haven't even tried to because I have too many Instagram accounts. I don't want to try it.
I need.
And also, if you delete Threads, they delete your Instagram.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
wild.
it's one
Yeah.
and done. Also, I need.
and would that be such a bad thing?
That's true. I need the algorithm to like kick it up a notch, girl. You've forced me.
It's too much.
It's too much. I need a little button that says I don't want to see this, and that should tell you what I like and what I don't like. Okay, because what I don't like is how many times I saw Ariana Grande in this like Wimbledon outfit. Like it was literally for 2 whole days. Her Wimbledon outfit was my
I mean,
threads.
granted, she did announce her divorce, so I feel like she just stayed at the top of
She
everyone's
just stayed.
algorithm.
Yeah, I was like, girl, I don't care. She looks great, of course. We know.
Of course.
The swoop is
Of course.
swooping today.
But yeah, I need her to get it together.
She is, as a single woman.
Wait, who's single?
Ariana Grande. And Sofia Vergara.
And those 2 gay TikTokers.
And Sofia Vergara. And Nikki Boo and Pierre from TikTok.
Not on my For You page.
Oh, the 30 like 6-year-old French guy that looks like he's 19. It's actually crazy.
Oh, no. Are they both French?
No, just one is French. And that was
Oh.
like half their bit was they were like making fun of my French boyfriend.
Oh.
Anyway, they broke up.
And it was like
You
on Pop
can't
Grave,
use-
Pop Now.
Oh.
You can't
Pop
use
This,
your-
News, Pop this.
Your partner for content. That's just
That's
what
just-
happens when y'all
what-
break up.
Yeah. Adam
Lost your
gets
content.
Friedrich. That's what happens.
Yikes.
Neither
Right.
y'all would be happy with that dog if you broke up.
Brandon, just
Miranda-
make sure the
Give it
guest
to
room
me.
is
I would
always
be
ready.
happy with
Miranda
that
will
dog.
happily
I
take
would be happy with that dog.
everything. Yeah, Miranda, that's why you have to turn off Adventures by Jace. I don't think you can continue making content there anymore because
But it's
Yeah.
so hard.
It's so
It's just always the
it's-
content
the
is
content-
just contenting.
and he has so many followers and like
Oh my god. I know. Like, I don't want to disappoint those fans.
fans, all the golf fans,
The adventurers.
the adventurers.
The
I don't want
Adventurers.
to. I don't want to upset them by any means. So
That's
we-
the
we're
real
gonna
Adventurers
continue
Club.
things up for appearance.
Honey.
Honestly,
Yeah.
yeah. So
Speaking of Friedrich, I reminded RJ today that at some point it's going to be hard for him to walk up the stairs in a couple years when
you
he's
don't.
old.
What are you doing,
What are you doing to me, Adam?
Grant? Listen.
It's gonna be hard for RJ or the dog.
Both.
Both of us are just gonna be like,
Well, by that point, let's look for like a
ground floor girl.
ground floor girl
Mm.
because we got to look out for everyone in the family.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Yeah. I can't do another
Or an elevator building.
half
Yeah,
wheelie. Oh yeah, or an
Oh,
elevator.
sure.
Sure.
um,
Condor.
Oliver cannot go upstairs, and so anytime that little chubbo comes over to my house, he barks. If he were here, he'd be at the bottom of my stairs barking for somebody to come
To
pick
lift
him up and carry him up the stairs.
Look, even
Wow.
Shannon on the chat is mad. Why would you say that?
Yeah, why would you say
Adam?
that?
I
First of
think
all,
it's
it's
important to
literally
remember
like,
the cycle of life.
but it's 10 years from now.
Adam.
Okay. Let's just base it off Winnie's timeline, okay?
He's
Winnie can still walk.
He's turning
and-
7 this year.
Is he really?
Yes, he was born.
Everyone was like,
He was born in
2018,
2016.
2016.
Yes,
Oh,
'cause we got him in
No,
2017.
don't. We don't need to know. Oh, yep. Mm-hmm.
for no reason, we just wanted to.
We
Yeah,
just-
we didn't need to.
For just one orders, one purchases a dog around November
Orders on Wish.
Orders on Wish. Yeah.
November 6th to 10th every year.
You just
Yeah.
get a new one on Temu or whatever it's called.
Is Timu the new girly? Have you Timu'd?
I don't
Are you a
Temu.
You're
I've-
not a Timu.
What is Timu?
It's the
it's
new.
like the new
It's
Wish.
the new Wish.
Oh,
But
Yeah,
I've
they're-
heard things about like how they like track your phones
where
and
it's
stuff.
just like
and-
everything.
I have done an
Yeah.
AliExpress.
Oh, I
yeah.
love an AliExpress.
Sure.
Get that
Yeah.
straight from China. It looks
I would
great.
get my princess colored contacts from AliExpress.
I would
You
get
put
my.
those in your eyeball.
It is a miracle I am not blind.
I would
It is
get
a
Truly.
miracle.
Duffy and Friends stuff from AliExpress.
Oh, that makes sense.
Now I'm
yeah.
looking for where my earrings are. I bought earrings
Oh,
from
look at-
AliExpress and I don't know where. I put
Oh,
them.
that's cute.
Look at my little fun case, not from AliExpress. This is straight from London. Skinny
No.
Dip London.
Cute.
Very cute.
That a
Love
cute.
that.
Miranda, have you reeled?
No, I can't afford real.
So
The
real is still
Real.
not affordable. Is that?
No,
Yeah, it's
it's
the
like
whole thing. It's like marked down from retail price by like 5%.
yeah, it's like oh, this $2,500 bag is actually only $2,400 here. Like
Yeah.
a deal. No,
A-
it's not
a
even
deal and a steal.
still out of my tax bracket.
deal.
At that
not a
point,
steal.
I would just like buy. If I had that much money, I'd just buy the actual retail price. Like,
Right.
go buy the
Yeah.
not the used.
Because
one.
then you pay the extra like $200, which is nothing to these people, to like go into the store to have the experience to
get
like
a glass of champagne.
get a glass
absolutely.
of champagne. Absolutely.
I do remember going into the real, the one on Michigan.
Yes,
Ave,
there is
and
one
we
in
were
on
like,
Michigan.
it's
I remember
just-
like walking past it. I was like, "There's a real."
There's a real,
and they have a
For
cafe.
real?
They have a
The real
cafe.
cafe.
Oh.
What do they serve there? Can we go?
It's used coffee.
Where we're not allowed to one cafe on Michigan Ave.
We are, but the others.
But the others.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
that
Stay
is our
out of the
one
American
rule.
Girl Cafe.
We are not allowed to go anywhere near.
Why?
Adam did not read the group chat
Adam
When?
when? The group chat.
Did somebody?
like yesterday.
No. When Adam thinks someone got canceled. Yeah, Josefina's canceled. Girl.
Yeah.
Of all of them, Josefina. Okay.
Molly got drunk at the
Molly
American Girl Cafe.
We
and
know
started.
it's Samantha for saying something racist.
Yeah,
You know that.
It's true. It's true.
Yeah. Samantha's wedding was revealed.
Samantha had
At
a
a
wedding
plantation.
At a
Yep,
plantation.
yep,
Yeah.
yep.
Blake Lively,
There it
Lively vibes. Wait, what happened?
No, we're just not allowed to go near it.
I
while
said
Casey's
in
not
the group
here.
chat.
Well,
I said,
while Miranda's here.
Y'all can go anywhere,
Oh.
but do not go to the American
Do not
Girl
even
Cafe.
look
Now that you
without
said it,
me.
it's the first place we're going. See, if you hadn't said anything,
Yeah.
we would have
Right.
not thought about
Granted, it's literally just Friday night and we're seeing the
No, we have
Barbie
one
movie.
plan.
Like, that's
Literally
that's what we're
one
doing.
it. Well, we're skipping. Yeah, we're not going to Barbie. We're going to Beauty and the Beast 75-minute version.
Oh, that's
Yes.
right. Family friendly
That's
75-minute version.
My
Sure.
friend is an understudy.
Oh,
He said he can get us a hookup, so I'll let you know. We should see.
great.
Yeah.
Apparently, there's a 2 p.m. show that Friday.
Oh, just
Oh,
A casual.
and by that Friday you mean next Friday, right?
Next Friday.
Okay.
Correct.
Adam's
Thank
having
you.
Adam's having a me moment in Orlando.
Yeah,
It's like,
can
what's
you
Miranda
can you
coming?
remind Adam when you're coming?
Well, I know when she's
Yeah.
coming. It's next weekend.
It's next weekend.
It's before
correct.
RJ's birthday.
Correct.
Yeah.
AKA Lollapalooza weekend.
Speaking of RJ,
Huh?
Lea Salonga.
Oh, girl, that's my go off.
Oh, I didn't see that one. Sorry.
Sorry.
Never mind.
Oh.
Do not worry.
Never mind.
We have that.
We'll
on
save that
the
for
docket.
later.
Yeah.
Wow.
Well, speaking of Barbie, someone else watched a blockbuster.
Oh. And again, like, whatever. We stand with SAG-AFTRA. I'm going to talk about this. So
I think you can watch.
It's
a
an old
movie. I think you
movie.
can watch old movies.
I
think
like
it's-
swear all the shit I've read. I'm like, I don't know. Anyway,
Honestly, we're only watching DVDs. No one is getting any.
past weekend, we were flipping through what was on. We now switched. We have YouTube TV now.
That is crazy that you just said that, because I was like, I think I'm going to ask Miranda how much she spends on cable a month. That was a thought I had today.
Yeah.
Wow.
We have YouTube TV now. So anyway, we were just flipping through the channels, and it's so difficult. Like, it's so confusing for me. I don't understand it.
Yeah, because the YouTube, like the way YouTube is set up, is not meant for how
I hate
live
it. I
TV should
tried
be
it.
set up. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And like, that's,
And there's no
but I'm
adjustment.
fine. It's like still the way,
You
like,
need the guide.
but you
and,
can't.
I need the
have
guide. I need
I
TV
have the
guide.
I need.
I have a guide.
Yeah.
I have it set up so I can see the guide. So I'm going through seeing what's on TV, and I was like, oh, like it was like 9:30. I was like, oh, we can just watch TV for the next hour before we go to bed or whatever. And Titanic was on, and I remembered that Jace has never seen
I really
Titanic.
thought you were about to say you had never seen Titanic. I was going to scream.
No. Famously, the first time I watched Titanic was obviously the 2 VHSs, but it was a few months before we were going on our first cruise, and we were watching it. I was 10,
Great.
or maybe I was
Perfect.
9. And
Perfect
we were
time.
watching it at my grandparents' home, and my sister and I held each other and cried in the kitchen for an hour and a half, and they had to tell us it's just a movie. It's just a movie. But Jason's never
just
seen
a
it.
movie. It really
Really-
happened.
It doesn't really work for that one, though,
No,
because it
no.
does.
No, it actually
It's based on
happened.
events.
But I made Jace watch it, and he was like, "Why are we watching this?" But he was like so intrigued. He's like, "This is horrifying," and I was like, "Well,
Yeah. Do you
yeah,
know what happened to the Titanic?
yeah." And then
He
But
only
then
knows
he
the
was-
story of the Carpathia.
he
He has no
only-
idea what happened to
he
the Titanic.
only knows the story of the Carpathia. But he literally, so it was like Rose and Jack were like running, and he goes, "Do they both die?" And I go, "You don't even know
that.
like what happened."
He doesn't know the lore.
He doesn't know the lore. You've
He-
never seen a GIF.
He's never
You've
seen the
a
Lucky music
meme?
video.
Like, oh my god, yeah. But I was just like, how in the world? So here I am having to be like, she's a first class traveler. He won his ticket playing like
Oh, you
some
are
card
fully,
game before.
You're fully explaining it like my mom was watching a movie.
At what
with
point
me
did
10
you
years-
start watching the film?
Yeah,
it
we're
Not the
was-
beginning, clearly.
It was
So he missed the shot of her looking up at the ship, the iconic
Oh, the
hat
the
shot.
hat.
The shot of that film.
yeah, no. So he missed almost like we were already iceberg.
This too.
Jack was-
Oh, you
Lot-
missed the car.
Yeah, the steamy,
The
all of it.
steamy-
But it was just
God.
baffling to me. I'm like, if you have not seen a classic film, and honestly, like it is, we all know it's fine. It's an incredible film.
The scene when she jumps out of the lifeboat.
yeah, so he did see that. He was able to see that. But it's just like, how do you not know, or at least pretend to know what happened, so you're not being forced to watch these movies, which has happened so many times for Jace. Like he needs to pretend at least read the Spark Notes version of what happened, so I don't force him to watch these films that he doesn't want to watch.
Wikipedia's free.
It's easy, but that's what. So then he was going through and reading what happened.
Miranda, you couldn't have found a better partner. Y'all both don't like movies.
I enjoy movies. I don't have the attention span for movies. For
Right.
example, I'm still watching films on TikTok. And I think they're great. I think that's a lovely way. I'm not on film right now. I'm rewatching Grey's Anatomy and all of
Oh yes,
Via
I am.
TikTok.
27 seasons via TikTok.
I found a British sitcom on TikTok that I was like watching
Yes,
for a
it's
while.
the one with Ian McKellen, right?
Ian McKellen, yeah. He's
And
it's
Adam
like
is-
a gay couple. There's
Adam
like
is like,
one
I
series.
keep watching these full episodes, but I have no idea what the show is.
But
You
it's
don't need
so
to.
funny. They're
don't need to.
so funny. British humor, man.
Man,
Nothing like it.
Man.
nothing like it. Nothing like it.
Casey, are you gonna see Oppenheimer?
Yeah,
With Mr.
that's-
Yeah, she's
Mr.
getting
Man?
she's getting a double feature. She's unfortunately doing the are you gonna do a reveal? So like after Oppenheimer, you're gonna like
Oppenheimer.
open your dress to reveal your Barbie outfit.
no,
You're not doing a
I don't know
2-in-1?
how- no, because I'm seeing Barbie with Beef Feed and Free Leg Thursday at 3:25 p.m. So we're seeing it during the work day.
Yeah.
So
As you
me and
should.
Joe will see the two later because, well, I mean, he's moving this weekend.
Oh. And he wants to watch
So-
Haunted Mansion. That's his
Anyone,
main
of
priority.
course, he wants to watch
A
Haunted Mansion.
triple feature.
Yeah, triple feature. Oh.
So we're gonna
Is it
try and
gonna be
get.
good.
What, Haunted Mansion?
Yeah. No,
Oh.
Oppenheimer. I'm asking you, Miranda, how Oppenheimer is gonna be.
I don't know. I saw the ad.
I saw the ad. No.
Yeah, I think so.
Uh,
Nothing will beat the Eddie Murphy one. Hate to tell you.
Yeah, like why
Nothing will beat the
recreate that
Muppets
masterpiece?
version.
Nothing will beat the Muppets version of Haunted Mansion. Period.
Period.
Nothing will beat that like record version of the like storybook of the Haunted Mansion from like
Yes.
1968.
With the bird.
I think.
There is
Yeah.
a rumor on the new Disney Treasure cruise ship
That Bob Iger
there's
is going to sell
to
the company
be-
to Apple.
Yes,
on the
that
on
has
the ship.
on the ship. That's
He's
going to
signing
happen.
the
They're gonna have a
Documents.
genius bar.
You got to be in international waters when you sign those documents.
That there's going to be the first ever Haunted Mansion bar / lounge.
Wow.
I can't believe it took them this long.
I think
Yeah.
that'd be super.
I can't believe. Yeah.
That'll be
That'd be-
so cool.
Well, that'll be really swell.
just super. And you
I'll
know,
go
you
in
know,
my PJs.
there you go.
There you
You
go.
go all the way to Singapore because
Do
that's
people
where.
walk around in their pajamas on a cruise ship? I've never asked this question.
Not typically.
Okay.
Not typically.
I will
mean,
be
maybe like
whenever
the
I'm
little-
going up to the deck to fill this up.
Sure.
Great.
Sorry.
Yeah.
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 Oh, Free Like has seen PJs on the ship post dinner.
Well, yeah, I went to get
Oh.
your milk and cookies. Get these cookies, babe.
No,
Get
don't they
these
just bring it to the
cookies,
room?
Mama.
Get
I guess-
these cookies, mama.
You haven't eaten the cookie. Oh,
No,
my
I've eaten
cookie
one.
lasted.
This is the second
okay.
one.
Wait,
How
I
was
haven't
your
eaten-
first Haley cake?
So that's my cookie?
No, this is my cookie.
Where's
Oh
your
my God.
where's my cookie?
I ate it.
RJ,
But you
How's
don't
that-
like
how's
Adam, you
that
don't like sugar
diet?
cookies.
how's that diet going?
Casey was the one who gave us cookies.
Coca Zero.
Zero.
I said it was
Zero.
silly to
Coca
begin
Zero.
with. I said it was silly to begin
We
with.
are drinking Coke Zero, so it's going great. A mini Coke Zero.
Mini Coke Zero too.
That's I had a mini Diet Coke earlier. Delightful.
I'm just a stomach flu away from my goal weight.
We love that
We
movie.
love that for
Did you like the
baby.
cookie
Yeah.
though?
Yes, it was very good. Hearty.
They're very good.
You
Hearty
you
sugar.
got us. Didn't you send us other cookies from the same place another time?
Yeah, for Chris. Oh yeah, for Christmas.
Yeah.
To not this year, last year. Surely I
Yeah,
didn't
we were
send
back.
y'all
Yeah, we were
anything
back
this
in our old
year.
place. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Great.
Well, you know,
is that what you had for? Is that what you had for dinner?
Yeah, what did you have for dinner, Casey? We're
well,
dying
nothing,
to know.
nothing tonight. But we have done a lot of dining out in the last week, and we've had some service. And you know who had the best service? We went to we dined out 4 places. Woo. And
In
the
2 days?
No, well, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Sunday. 4 times.
Wow.
Listen, when you
When you're
when
living
you
the
love-
lap of luxury like
Yeah.
me.
Look at her in her silk haunted mansion pajamas.
So we dined at 4 places, and the best service, Miss Chili's. Chili's, like
Miranda.
seated
Just
in the bar area at 3 p.m. on a Saturday.
Oh, yeah,
You
full
won't
service.
ever get better service.
Oh
than
my
that,
god, they
Mama.
hand and foot. They're like, "What else can I get you?"
You want a Diet Coke to go? Here it is. Like, you need more ranch? Here we go. But I went
Here we
to
go.
I went to this like kind of local place, and it's got a Chili's vibe. And we got there right after happy hour ended on a Friday. And I'd say there was about 12 tables of people and
Mm.
about 3 servers. Our server, every time she came over, she did not like greet us, whatever. She just said, sorry, did we get your drink orders yet? And then she come back, oh, sorry, I meant to get over here sooner. And then whenever the food so like our drinks took forever. And she apologized
That's a bad
again.
sign when it's the drinks.
Yeah. I had my phone out and I said, Joe, if someone doesn't come take our order before this 10 minutes is up, we're just getting up and leaving because it's ridiculous. We were on the last minute and she came stumbling over, sorry, and got our drinks. And then that took forever. But then the food came out so fast. She didn't time it or anything. So we got our little
Everything.
appetizer. And then our food came like 2 seconds after that. Like our food came in 10 minutes. And Joe ordered a steak. So like,
I hope he
At
wanted
Chili's?
it very rare.
no, he asked for a medium rare and it was cooked, Mama. So it wasn't
not
what he
medium.
wanted, but
Yeah.
he's just like, whatever.
Whatever.
But when she came back, she goes, oh, that came out really fast. Like,
Do you
it's
work
just
here,
like-
girl?
Yeah, she's I know. She looked like she had just got off of her office job, threw on a t-shirt for the restaurant and came into work. Like she
Girl,
just
she
looked
probably
so
did.
out of place. Like, and she was so frazzled. And it's just like, girl, you gotta fake it till you make it. Like, just come over. Don't say sorry. Just say like, can I get you anything else? Do you need
Yeah, just
anything
fully
else? Do you need
pretend
a
that
refill?
nothing's wrong.
What
Yes.
what can I get the little lady?
Like, it's just like whenever you get into a car accident, they tell you don't
Say sorry because
They
Oh,
say
yeah.
don't
And
admit
Don't admit fault. Mhm.
Yes. So that's the same thing with if you're a waiter, and again, this is very Delta because she went off
Yes.
about this week, and I am not a waiter, so take this with a grain of salt. But don't admit fault. You are the waiter. You are in control here, and you just come up and act like everything is fine until it's not.
Yeah.
And also, I think that every restaurant should just have the soda fountains out. Let me get my own refill. Like, we'll be way better off if I can just stand up and go fill it up myself.
Just put on a damn Coke freestyle on every restaurant.
Yes.
That's Casey's.
put one on every table.
I
This is
hate
Casey's
to
platform as president.
like I feel like it's not just this Chili's. It's just giving corporate chain.
No, this wasn't Chili's, girl. Chili's was great. This was
Yeah,
Oh.
Chili's was the good
Chili's was
experience.
the-
Chili's was the good
Sorry.
experience.
She was ranch
Sorry.
on time. This is what restaurant
Who is
was
this?
this?
It's called like the Park. It's
Oh,
just
okay.
like it's burgers,
A local
fries,
yokel
wings.
girl.
1900
Sure,
work fair.
sure.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
But it was just like,
Okay.
and I think we got there at the wrong time because it was like just as happy hour ended. So there was a lot of tables of people with like drinks and stuff. But like, like I counted and there was like 12 tables.
Casey, this is why you got to go to CC's. You get your food yourself.
This is why you
We
gotta
heard
go to
about her last
CC's.
experience with CC's though.
Joe won't
I know.
won't
Austin-
even let Casey say the words anymore. He's like, don't you even utter
Don't
those
you
two letters.
dare.
Don't you dare.
Casey's
And
going
then
to
we
start
went-
going by a nickname. Joe, my nickname is CC now.
Cecina.
I got Mimi.
Mimi, CC, Riri.
And then and then we went to some place for brunch
Yeah.
where it was like you order at the counter and they just bring it out to you. And oh my gosh, it was so expensive. I gasped when for our like two little things it was, and like a tip, it was like $70. I was
Dang.
like, this is
Do you guys
absurd.
have those like restaurants? And I feel like they tend to be breweries, and I don't know why, that will just use
Breweries.
the
Breweries.
use the breweries where they use toast as their point of sale.
Yes.
And so they just have
Yes.
a QR
Oh.
code,
But
and there's no server. There's no like server dedicated to you, but you'll just
Oh.
order
You
everything
just
on your
order it
phone.
and-
Uh-huh,
and then they come
comes
and
to
bring
the
it out.
table.
Everyone should do that.
Yes.
Miranda, you have most recently been in Europe. So you are probably familiar with the way that they will bring over the point of sale right to your table.
Mm-hmm.
And they'll take your card and they'll swipe it and chip it and do all of that right there.
A lot of places here in America do that as well.
I wouldn't say a lot, but I would say some now.
Sure.
My mom, I believe, experienced it for the first time like a month ago when
Yeah,
she was here.
No,
Oh.
it was at the French restaurant at.
Oh, it was in South
Yeah, it was
Bend,
in South
which is
Bend.
almost even crazier that it was in
That-
South
yeah.
Bend where this happened. We went to a French restaurant, very nice. It was actually probably the best food I've ever
Food
had in
you've
South Bend, to be honest.
Oh,
It was
nice.
very
So-
good. But they came over and they were like, here's the total. Can I see your card? And they didn't like hand it to my mom. And she was like, how do I know that that's right? And she was like, oh, because I've been, it's like everything that you ordered while we were sitting, like, blah, blah, blah. And she was like, well, I need to see it. So she was like, I can like print it out. And mom was like, yes, please. And I was like, I clearly was making a face because the girl walked away. And mom was like, I need to see that, I've been almost charged for things I didn't get before, Adam. So I'm just doing my due
She's
diligence.
just covering herself, protecting
like-
her assets.
Okay.
Yes. Okay.
Was everything correct?
Of course it was.
Yes.
Great.
First of all, there were like
We were
three
the only
tables
people
in this
in the
restaurant.
restaurant.
There was no one else we could have been mixed up with.
Is it because it was a French restaurant in South Bend and people were like, oh,
It was also
Sacre
like
bleu.
4 p.m.
No, it was late. It
Was it
was
late?
like
It was just
it was
bright
almost
out?
like 9. Remember?
so
Was it just still
eating
bright
as
out?
the
yeah,
French
because we were in Eastern time.
eating
As
as the
the
French
French
Oh,
do.
just like a French. Unfortunately, though, our wine had sulfites, and so we could only.
Oh,
drink
you were
Oh.
hungover. A headache from the salt.
RJ, show her the massive case of Chardonnay that you brought home.
They're not. It's not. It's
From the
stowed
restaurant?
away. No. No,
Oh.
we had a fundraiser, and so they just donated
Oh yes,
like
yes.
wines and beers, and at the end it was just a mad dash of like anyone can grab anything, and I wasn't thinking because I was just trying to clean the place before we left the rental, and I got home and I was like, damn it, I grabbed the Chardonnay, not the Pinot.
Pinot.
Not the
Noir.
Pinot.
Noir.
The Pinot. Darn.
So we'll see if it's
Darn.
if it's a buttery moment, I will enjoy it. If it's an oaky moment,
I'm the op.
We're
You're
giving.
the
You'll be not okay.
We'll be sending, your very own. Did you read the group chat Chardonnay?
We can make a cute little label to go on
Yeah.
there. So cute.
So
Love
cute.
that. Yeah, see, going out to dinner is just a little too complicated. That's why you just need to stay home and have your little girl dinner.
Girl dinner.
Girl dinner. Girl dinner.
Adam is
Um,
not on girl dinner TikTok.
You're not on girl dinner
apparently.
TikTok,
no, I
Adam?
have no idea what we're talking about.
Okay,
Girl
so
it's just
people
literally.
it's literally okay. You have girl dinner. Casey and I have girl dinner. RJ does not, because RJ like cooks
Will
his
make
meals
it-
and makes sure it like is actually like
meal.
That's not
fulfilling and
explaining-
satisfying.
Oh, Oh, like wheat thins and peanut butter.
Yes.
Got
it. Okay, understood.
Like
Totally
my
understand. Yes.
my
we
girl
love a
dinner is a bag of popcorn and a glass of wine.
We
Like
love a girl
Love.
dinner.
so
Yeah.
it's very funny. Like but
Scandal,
it's
breaking
what
barriers.
makes it not funny is when major news outlets take it and start talking about it. And you know the one I'm about to say, and it's the Today Show where Jenna Bush
Not
Hager
Jenna, not
makes everyone
Jenna.
her girl dinner. And I was like, bitch, this is a charcuterie board. You made a charcuterie. That's not a girl dinner because
That's
you
not a
actually
girl
have to.
dinner.
A girl dinner is you open up your cottage cheese and then, dip
And
You
your
dip
period.
the thing right
And
into
Girl
it.
dinner
Dip
is
right
no
in.
prep. The stove does not
Not
turn
turn
on. We're not doing any heat.
microwave, maybe.
Maybe a bowl of cereal.
Microwave
Girl
afterwards.
dinner.
One of my favorite girl dinners is literally like a tortilla with just like 2 slices of cheese, and then sometimes I'll crunch like chips and put it in there. It's very like drunk food.
Yes.
What can you like? And Hoda, yes, Hoda.
Hoda
also-
made
Beefree knows what I'm talking about. She gets her little Ritz crackers, and that was more of a girl dinner than Jenna Bush Hager's full on charcuterie. And I was like, this is not stop. Like
I was
I've
listening
seen
to a
the ones
podcast where they
where-
were talking about how not recently, it was probably months ago, but
Yeah, 'cause that was-
Hoda and Jenna?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hoda and Jenna were talking about how they were like, men and women can't be friends. I just like you they can't be. Blah blah blah. It was so bizarre to hear.
What?
that.
94?
Yes. I was like, is it
96?
when Harry Met Sally came out in 1989 and the discourse has not evolved since then. People still are like, men and women can't be friends.
When I hear
They
the
always want something
sound,
more.
when the sound is being used on TikTok, it's a lot of like people picking their favorite like Trader Joe's thing.
dumb. Like a,
But
it's,
it's
a,
like-
it's a
that's a
full on
made
frozen meal.
thing.
Like
Yeah.
that's a meal.
That's
Yeah.
food.
I mean, it's like anytime Jace leaves and he's like, I'm worried about what you're going to have for meals. Like it's that.
It's
It's
literally
you
what
know,
it is.
Adam, I
That's
know.
true.
Like when you're like, I don't know what this is. I was like, you are girl dinner. Like
I am.
You
you
are.
are girl
We are
dinner.
girl
I am.
That's what it is.
That's why when RJ went to the Philippines for a month, I was
yes.
like, I lost 15 pounds.
That
That
is
is
a
a
lie.
lie. He did not lose.
I've been
that.
eating
Eating it.
Tostitos this entire
Yes.
time.
I just find all the snack food that he he
Keeps buying.
stores and then never eats, and then I was like, well, I guess
Oh.
I'll eat it.
Well, this is it. I mean, and it's like when you start eating, like say a can of Pringles, you're like, well, if I just eat the whole thing, then it's like out of the house.
Then it's
you know,
a
like
meal.
I'll just
Yeah,
get it.
it's a
I'll
meal.
just get it out.
What was the fucking chicken skin that you got the last time you were
Oh
at?
yes,
What?
yeah. It was like fried. Yeah, it was like fried.
It was
it's
fried
like
chicken skin.
it's like pork rinds, but instead it's chicken.
And he
And it was
bought it.
Chicharrones.
Chicharrón.
Chicharrones.
And he bought it and then
And
went to
Adam-
Mexico, and I was like,
I
well, I,
was
guess
gonna
this
come
is my
back.
dinner.
2 days, girl.
It was not 2
back.
days.
Mexico was like
You're
a
like
week.
an animal that like thinks that their owners is left forever, so they eat all of their
Yes,
food.
Adam was literally went
That's
for a
another rule
weekend.
of girl dinner. No, there's no like,
No
oh, I
thinking.
can't. I have to save that. No,
No.
No.
absolutely not.
My new see, girl dinners for me are just snacks.
Sure.
So,
Yeah.
Yeah, but that's a
Yeah,
girl
but-
dinner is a snack. I don't know what to,
It
you just
is
make a
a
meal
snack.
out of
oh,
it.
and you just decide.
Yes,
Yeah.
that is your
my
dinner.
go-to, my current go-to.
He's
right now.
confused.
Then my current girl dinner that I eat as snacks. I
Do not say overnight oats.
No, I don't. That's
Okay.
breakfast. I do a big old rice cake. And then I spread a laughing cow cheese on it, the spreadable low-fat
Sure.
laughing cow, and then the everything seasoning on top. And I go,
Mm,
oh, yum.
lovely.
I've been doing cottage cheese too. Sometimes
Yeah.
I'll do. Have you seen that one?
Which one?
Chicken sausage, cottage cheese, and mustard?
I literally talked about this last week on the pod. No.
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 Yes, I did, Casey.
You
Didn't I
talked
say?
about-
Are you
you
on
did-
cottage cheese and mustard TikTok?
You talked about mustard.
I don't know if it's in the
TikTok.
chat. It's
I
on
don't
the
think
that
it's in the
weeks
chat.
ago.
Please verify.
2
I
weeks
don't
ago.
remember.
It's talking.
2
I was
weeks ago
talking
was
about.
the
Are you
trivia.
on cottage cheese and mustard TikTok where they're like chicken sausage with cottage cheese?
Well,
and
now
mustard?
I'm in
on
it. So-
it. You're here.
I don't think you
So
specified. I think you said, "Are any of you on mustard TikTok?" And we were
Mustard,
like,
cottage
"No."
cheese and
then
mustard
you
TikTok.
didn't elaborate. You were like, "Well, I'm on it," and we were like, "Okay."
And then I sent, but then
Okay,
I sent
Beefreed
it
said
right
discussed.
afterward because
Be free.
right when we got done
Our
recording,
librarian.
I got on TikTok and it was
School
the first
mom.
thing
The
that
first
came up,
thing.
and I said, "Get me out of here." I
So the
posted it in
first, okay,
group chat.
so the girl that does it, okay, she's girly,
Yeah.
whatever, girl,
Yeah.
good for you, girl. But then like everyone trying it. There was one person that was like a dietitian that was doing it that I was like, this is great, whatever, blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay, fine, whatever.
I mean, you want to talk about people following a trend, honey? Gang, gang.
oh my god,
Ice cream, yum, yum.
I don't think Montreal lady is on their TikTok.
You don't have
No.
Montreal
No,
NPC
I don't
lady?
even. Adam is the one who
No.
keeps bringing it up, and I'm like, I've never.
I am
heard
on.
this thing
I
that
am
you've been
deep
quoting.
in NPC. I don't even in TikTok Live. I am deep in it, and I'm not even watching it for enjoyment. I'm watching it to see how bad people are at it. So it's a whole thing where you know how like on a TikTok Live you can send like
flowers,
flowers, and ice
Roses.
cream, and yeah, just like send little graphics basically on the screen.
for money. Those cost
Apparently,
money.
you get money from it.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
Yes.
That's
there
why
are
people want roses. and
Yes.
stuff.
So there are people who will they pretend to be like non-playable characters. And so they just like kind of bounce around and then like do things based on if you send them something. So each thing you send them, they have a little thing that they do for it. Anyway, it went viral because this girl from Montreal, who's an absolute slay, is actually like really good at it, and she makes like a lot of money from it. Apparently, she gets like probably like $2,000 a session. It's really wild.
Oh my god.
Yeah, she's great. So then everyone is like trying to get on the bandwagon now, but they're all really bad at it. So now there's just compilations of people being like, and they like don't know how to do it, and they keep laughing and breaking character. And she's a legend.
funny.
Wow, I'm gonna have to search for her.
But anyway, cottage cheese and
intrigued.
mustard. No,
Did
I
you try it?
not yet, but I will. I think I'm gonna. But I mean, like, I don't like eating raw vegetables. I'm not. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna eat a raw broccoli and then dip it in cottage cheese and mustard.
Did you
So
see the crazy one where the lady like sniffs the chocolate bar and then eats the fucking celery or whatever the fuck?
no.
Oh my god!
So she'll smell the chocolate and then
she has
eats the celery.
like a comically large one of those like really big Trader Joe's chocolate bars, like the really big ones. She opens it up, she sniffs the chocolate,
and then
like she's huffing a Sharpie, and then eats like a broccoli head to like counter it.
that
It's
doesn't
giving
work.
Kardashian.
It's
Ah.
giving eating disorder is what
Oh,
it's giving.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that
Oy
too.
vey.
But the
I did a raw mustard or a raw
Cottage cheese.
vegetable a raw vegetable in mustard. I went on like a stint of that last summer. Like that's how it would get me
but
to
what?
eat a bunch of them because I like mustard.
You're so French.
Ugh,
Le fou, lumière.
The one thing that the one thing that they'll always do is hearts of palm though, and I've never
Oh
tried
yeah,
it.
I've not tried
and
it.
I'm curious.
I'm nervous.
It looks like string cheese.
Sure. The only hearts of palm I've ever had is like the hearts of palm noodles, and but like in whatever like pasta sauce. I've never like actually eaten a heart of palm, but I love balsamic, and so I'm like, eh?
Speaking of string cheese, my
Yeah.
niece eats celery like string cheese. She like
She
pulls the
does.
threads.
I saw
apart
her
of the
do it,
celery.
and I
It's
was
not a Twizzler
horrified.
pull and peel.
It's not
She
a red
thinks it
vine,
is.
girl.
And I was like,
Oh my
Yeah.
god.
also celery has to be the
Interesting.
worst vegetable, right?
It has to be. It has to be.
There is no flavor.
The strings of a celery.
Oh, when
and
they
then
get
when
in
they
your
get
teeth,
stuck in your
and they
teeth.
get
Yeah.
stuck.
Oh.
I'd really rather have honestly like a popcorn kernel stuck in my teeth than celery string.
Sure. Oh, speaking of corn, it is sweet corn season in
Oh,
Iowa.
we gotta
gotta
get
come.
Really,
some. We gotta-
should I bring some?
Yes.
I will.
Okay,
Okay.
Yes.
please do. Okay.
Yeah, because it's hitting. Anyway.
All right. Well, we gotta take a quick break, and when we come back, it's time to go orf.
We have 10 minutes to go orf.
Okay, and we're back, and it's time to go orf. Who wants to go orf this week?
I want to.
Casey, it's time to go off. Go ahead. The floor is yours.
I truly, sincerely Like, I hate cars. I hate
Oh,
having to deal
no.
with it.
Not
Because
another
you know
one.
whose little car was at the Sam's Club on Monday morning? Mine. Because I ran over a freaking nail again. And my tire was flat as a pancake. My flat ass tire again. Ran over a nail. Same tire that ran over a nail before. So I had to go. I tried to go on Sunday, but they didn't have any appointments. So I had to go Monday morning. I had to take an Uber home and then an Uber back
Uber.
to get my car an hour later. So I'm so sick of driving over these damn nails.
Is it in the same area? Like, where are
What do
these
you mean?
nails? Like, are you
Did
driving?
they
by,
look
a-
like Miranda's nails? Is that why?
Again, it's the nails.
Again, it's
yeah.
the same
Nailing.
joke.
I don't know. I mean, it's like you never know where you pick these up. I need a tire cam
A tire can.
because I don't know where it's coming from because I got the little like notification that my tire was low, thought nothing of it, or I thought, oh, I'll check it later. We were leaving a party. I go to get gas when we were leaving the party, and then I'm like, I look over my tire, go, oh yeah, I had that light on. And it is like I'm almost on freaking
On the axle.
hubcap.
Yeah.
Yeah. So luckily there was like air at the gas station. So I was able to fill it up. But as soon as I filled it up, you could hear the air
You can hear it coming
escaping.
out. Oh no!
the
you hate to hear
worst.
it. You
Hate to hear it.
Ugh.
Yeah, there's so much construction, especially in South Austin. I said it's from all these freaking apartment complexes and stuff popping up. Like I'm just running over nails left and right.
There's not road construction.
There's that too, but it's you
It's
just
everywhere.
gotta
Nails
see,
are just
you
flying
gotta
all
see
over the
all of
place.
these like complexes like popping up, and they got like shit everywhere. It's a whole thing.
I get that.
I love urbanist Casey. Casey said, "Fuck cars. Get me on a bus. Get me in a
Yeah.
train.
Yeah.
me
Oh,
on a
and
light
then
rail.
Steel wheels don't go flat."
yeah. And then so the Sam's Club is right by the Cinemark. So I said, you know what? I'm gonna walk over to the Cinemark because they're open, and I'm gonna see if they've got the Haunted Mansion popcorn bucket or maybe any of the Barbie merch. It's Monday morning. It is 10 a.m. on the dot.
She is unlocking the doors to the
I'm
Cinemark.
unlocking-
I'm
Doors.
rope dropping Cinemark.
Yeah. I did check before I went in, and there was like a 9 a.m. showing of No Hard Feelings. But so
On a Monday.
yeah, it was. I don't know. Who
I guess
was
it's
in
summer
that.
vacation. So
Yeah, but
not
so
the
I,
QAnon movie. There wasn't a 9 a.m. showing of the QAnon film.
honestly, I think there was one of that one
Freedom to
weird
Slay
film.
or whatever it's
Yeah.
called.
Freedom to slay.
My
Talking
sister
about
was
it in the group
posting
chat.
about
Yes,
it on
it's a QAnon
Facebook.
movie, and people are buying.
Did not know.
Yes, people. So I apparently I've not seen the film. Shockingly, apparently they have like a QR code at the end of the movie you can scan to buy tickets, so then they can donate those tickets to like other people to help spread
Yes.
the word.
My
But
sister,
that's how they're
but
selling
my
out
sister got
these
the
movies.
free. My sister got the free tickets to go see it.
Yes. So I
The
keep-
sister we don't talk about.
But
This
Casey
is-
said this,
This
like-
is not the sister I like.
But Casey like posted this in a group chat like weeks ago, and since then I keep seeing it on
Getting-
social media,
What is it
and
called?
I'm like,
Freedom to
Freedom to slay.
freedom to
Freedom-
slay. No, it's
I don't
I
want to
don't-
Google it. I don't want to get.
We're
I
not
don't wanna
gonna
get
mention
SEO.
it.
We can't
you
say
know,
it out loud.
If you
That
know,
SEO.
you know.
That's when we're crossing. That's when we're scabbing.
That's when we're scabbing.
Yeah. Can the
Um,
Austin office text it to us?
But
Yeah, I can
Um,
text it to you.
but yeah,
Okay.
and then my nail tech said she saw it today.
I
And I
mean,
was like,
I know. I know.
I know.
I know.
and I'm like, well, thanks for doing my Barbie nails. Appreciate that. So anyway, just wild.
Because of TikTok, I saw a clip from what show was it? Was it Oh, Reno 911. They did the search for QAnon special, and it
Thank
was
you, B. Freed.
and it was Rue. RuPaul played Q.
Hmm.
I thought that was funny.
That is funny.
Okay,
I can go.
Miranda.
Yeah.
It's time to go off.
What's really upsetting is that something none of us will probably ever escape. And honestly, there's always so much controversy around it is neighbors. Like having neighbors sucks. Like it does not matter where you live. Something is always going on, and it is always something that is pissing you off about a neighbor. Like whether it be them stomping around, them smoking and you smell it in your apartment, their dog
the
is
RV.
parking an RV outside of your home, their dog running around off leash and attacking your dog, like them being next door and like weeds growing and it looks like it's coming out of your yard, like always shooting off fireworks at 4 p.m. on a Tuesday when I'm walking my dog. Like it's always something. And I just don't understand. Why do you expect me to talk to you when I'm walking by? Why do I have to say good morning to you?
No.
Why do you feel the need to like come up and sell all your stupid shit that your kids are selling to me? Like, just leave me alone in my little home bubble. And when I'm walking in my little walking bubble, I do not want to go for a 30-minute walk and see you walking by and being like, good morning.
Hey, how's
No,
it
do not
going?
speak to me. I do not owe you anything. Like, why do people always feel the need? Like, I'll go to a restaurant, I'll go to a movie, I'll go to a pool, and I'll be fine being around perfect strangers. I don't feel like, why do neighbors automatically assume like you have to build some sort of relationship with them? It just like doesn't make sense. And I know people who may be close with their neighbors, but there's always some controversy. There's nobody who's ever like, oh, these are my best friends that I love and nothing is ever going wrong with them. It's always something. They're always like closeted enemies for some reason. So I don't know. I just like would like all of us to live on 7 acres with nobody by us for any reason, but still in a metropolitan area.
I was about to say you should move to Montana.
Yeah, like a
Yeah, we
mind
can-
simulator
yeah.
where nobody is around you. Like it's just silly and the concept is dumb. That's
wow,
all.
that Elizabeth Olsen show really changed some things for you.
You mean the
Miranda.
non-Emmy nominated Elizabeth Olsen show?
the one show you watched?
I don't care that the show is not nominated. I care so very deeply that she was not nominated. I care so very deeply about it.
And it further proved your point about neighbors.
And it
Can't
further, you can't trust them.
Yeah, I think you need to buy a ranch in Montana. I think that'll solve your problem.
Yeah.
Yellowstone.
I'm gonna inherit some property in East Texas.
Oh, sure.
I've got
Like my family has property in East Texas, and me and my sister are the only benefactors after
An
my
Airbnb.
dad.
Are you gonna be
A Martha Gay?
a landlord.
Yeah,
A Trixie
landlady?
Motel.
Oh my God! Finally, all of the stuff that
Finally!
you have, Casey.
Your
Finally,
Chuck E. Cheese Airbnb.
Oh,
So many units with so many different themes. The options are endless. Like,
Wait, now I'm
Can you
invested
believe?
in the Casey
welcome
Motel.
There's a
to
Pasquale
Vase
room.
Place.
Yeah,
There's a
Place.
Chuck room. There's a other character.
there's a Pizza
room.
Rizzo room.
Pizza
Like,
Rizzo
There's
room,
the
absolutely.
banquet
granted,
hall.
but
Yeah,
you
the
could only
banquet
have
hall.
one tenant staying at a time, so they don't have neighbors. You know?
Yeah.
Yeah,
And
I mean,
Miranda
we've
moves
got
in.
like acres and acres. We can make it happen.
we can.
The Rainforest Cafe room.
An American
yes,
girl
American
dog
Girl
cafe.
Dog room.
American Girl Dog.
Bins
Mm.
room.
Yeah.
And
The
it's nothing
room.
but bins.
It's
It's just the
That's
bins.
it.
It's just bins. And then you gotta hire the Chili's bartender.
It
for-
really is describing.
for the-
It's really just describing like how Barbara Streisand has that like mall underneath her home. In
That's gonna be
Malibu.
Casey.
Yeah.
There's gonna
Very
be a
that.
full Rainforest Cafe, a full running American.
Oh, the
Girl
vinyl
place.
mation room.
It's giving like
yeah.
the Encanto house where every room
Every
is just
room.
in a different world. You know, like oh,
Okay.
love it.
Adam,
Yeah.
it's time to go oif.
Okay. I don't have one. I'm just so positive this week. You know what I mean?
Oh.
I'm really feeling
Then
the energy.
go off
Go
about
off
that.
positivity.
Say more.
Say more on positivity and happiness.
No.
No.
But we stand with SAG. We stand with the WGA.
Yes.
Give them what they want for the
Oh,
love of
oh no, I do
God.
have one. I thought about this earlier and I forgot
Oh.
it. Okay, you know what I didn't like with this whole situation? Speaking
Who?
of the Haunted Mansion
Haunted
premiere.
Mansion.
Oh,
Yes, yes.
I just wish that they had only used full suit characters, because then there's
Full
no
suit.
way.
There's no gray
Yes.
line of someone acting.
Yes.
Because you're in California, of course they're members of
I
SAG
know.
or
they
potentially
want
going
to be. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that's so
It's so
shady.
shitty. Yeah.
And what's even worse is also them inviting D23 members, then inviting all these people to fill, and these poor people who this 60-year-old couple that just loves Disney and loves D23 gets invited, and they're just so excited, and they have no idea. They have no idea that
No.
they're scabbing away, like
Yeah. It's
picking those scabs.
that-
the cast members that flew from Florida,
Like Hong
to-
Kong.
Yeah.
Yes.
Oh, really?
Yes.
And it's you get that they are contractually obligated, and that is okay, but it's just morally, you're oh, I don't know if this
Yeah.
Yeah.
feels good.
Yeah.
Also, Miss
Or
Bob,
not.
Miss Bob
sucks.
needs to just be quiet.
Why are we
Miss Bob, why are we
Doing
talking? Miss Bob?
interviews?
Why are we doing interviews?
Why are we doing interviews, Bob? Retire in 2026 and write another fucking book.
He's
Miss
lucky that
Bob, Miss
3
Bob.
days before that one exec, which I think still has not been named, but there was that one exec that was
Yeah.
we're just gonna
We're just
wait
gonna-
until they lose their
We're
houses.
starving. Yeah, we'll starve.
Because
him out.
that's still the worst quote of this whole
Yeah.
thing. So at least he got
Yeah.
outshadowed by that. But
Yeah.
if that hadn't happened, his I just don't. I think. Oh my God, I can't.
It's
I can't.
Bob.
just, but why
Miss
are
Bob.
we
Miss Bob.
Miss
Stop,
Bob, you make
Miss Bob.
$75,000
a
day.
day, a day.
A
Like-
day. That was a slate. Was it Pop Crave who posted that Bob Iger, whose annual salary is X?
Yes.
Yeah.
I think it was.
Said this.
Yeah.
It's just shut the fuck up.
Yeah.
Stop.
What are you?
talking.
Literally stop.
He's the one
speaking.
who's so worried about his fucking legacy, and he also welcome to another 2 more years of Bob,
yeah.
because Miss Girl got extended,
Force extended.
force extended.
Force
Force
extended.
She was about to clock out.
Yeah.
The last thing I'll say about the thing is, I saw Chessie, Melissa.
Yes.
Yeah, I
McCarthy.
saw her little I and it was
Yes,
very,
I saw that too.
It's very.
I didn't see hers. Was she just slay?
It was giving Slay. It was it's
She's
not
on the board.
She's on the board. She's on the negotiating.
Oh,
board.
is she?
Mhm.
There's someone else who's on the negotiating board. Fuck.
And she was
basically Patton. No, not Patton Oswalt. I'm sorry. Samwise Gamgee. Sean Astin.
Sean
Astin is on the negotiating board too.
Yeah, but she was basically it's not it's not just about writers and actors. It's literally about labor. It's about
Yes.
fair labor practices.
Yes.
And she was saying because she represents.
Did you see the leak?
her mom that was
they,
a teacher?
They released a
her-
full thing of
her daughter.
everything that
They
SAG is
rejected.
asking for,
Yup,
and it's just
yep.
rejected.
Trash.
It's so
Trash.
Bad. It's so bad.
Fran Drescher, though, all of her speeches have been popping off on my. The one, what did she say about Miss Bob? She
was like, he doesn't know anything, basically.
yeah, but what was?
Oh, she called him.
it.
Oh my God. I was just a podcast I was listening to was talking about it, and they were like, this is a spicy romance novel about to happen. Fran Drescher.
Fran Drescher.
They have to be locked in a room to start negotiating. They it was
It's a hot
and
play.
they called it happily ever after is what they
Oh,
Clever.
so funny.
Mama.
They called him.
She called him
Mr. Iger.
I forgot what it was, but she
It was-
haunted house or something like that. But she compared it to she said a thing. Anyway,
Good.
good.
I'll find it. It's in our group
RJ.
chat somewhere.
This is your time to go off.
RJ.
Okay, I'm here to go off on my community. I hate to say it. The Filipinos, the Filipino Americans, the diaspora, we've got to figure this out, okay? Lea Salonga is in a production right now of Here Lies Love. Lies Love. Already a contentious musical. Granted, I was the one who wanted to see it. I literally asked this group chat if we should fly because I wanted to see this musical.
I was still waiting.
You could have got backstage, apparently.
That's what I thought he was talking about.
Essentially, yes. So
go.
Lea Salonga,
That is.
it would like went around on Twitter that like basically like just people who went to the show just got backstage and went up to her dressing room and like took pictures of her, were waiting for her, blah 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 blah. She was obviously like, this isn't cool, but like still kind of like conceded a little bit of like, okay, well, I'll take a picture or whatever, but you have to go. And then like even the people, they were kind of being like, well, we know a co-producer of the show or whatever, blah blah blah. First of all, I don't understand how you could let this happen. Like, no security, no one, not a single person that was like, no, you shouldn't be here. My only thing that
Miranda would never let this happen into
Never.
morning.
absolutely
Never.
absolutely not.
Not in my performing arts center.
The other thing I will call out about Community is that we don't have boundaries, and it's just kind of like an accepted thing. And a lot of Filipino Americans, a lot of first gen, a lot of immigrants, like we're kind of in the time now of like, oh yeah, like some of these things that we were just always said like, well, it's just being Filipino, like it's just being part of the culture, is actually not cool. Like having boundaries is important. And the thing that made me really sad was even in that video, Leia looked like she was like, I don't want to like say no, even though she should, because it's the thing of like, these are like fans from the Philippines, like they're whatever. And yes, they were still being very like, you know, elitist in a way, because they were kind of saying like, well, we know people or whatever, blah, blah, blah. But it's just that thing of like,
It's
just
not okay.
It's not okay. It's not okay. It's not professional. Like I don't want this to be a mark on like, this is why we won't have Filipino people on Broadway anymore, you know? And like,
no, that's
and I just,
that's not what's gonna happen. But I hope there is all of the theater houses kind of like look at their security
yes,
Right. Like,
systems, because
are there stairs to the stage for Here Lies Love?
because
apparently what happened was they like got in with other people that were walking
Were
in. Like
going
were
in.
approved.
yes,
Yeah.
So they just kind of like
It's just
finessed
like
in.
also it just
the-
goes back to also theater etiquette and just like how rambunctious
Yes.
everyone is these days and just like does not know
does
how
not, yes,
No.
to
have no
respect
idea what's
others
going on.
in their profession. Like,
yeah, and like already like,
Did you see the one? Did you see the one like maybe a month, 2 months ago of the person who was singing? What show is in the UK? Isn't there isn't the Bodyguard on Broadway
That sounds right.
on Broadway in the UK
On the West
in the
End.
West End?
in the West
It
End, I
was,
believe
yeah,
so.
but, yeah.
And they obviously sang
And I will always
"And
love
I
you.
Will Always
Right.
Love You," and there was a woman who started singing.
Well, yes,
along.
goes back-
That's
I mean,
that's-
Austin Office, yeah. Austin Office saw was
Yes.
it Into the Woods,
Into the Woods, and they were filming and
filming and singing.
And it's like kids, and I don't
Kids.
care. I don't care that you're bringing your children to the Lion King. You shove a sock down their throat and like tell them not to sing.
Don't
like
sing.
you don't like you have to teach them.
There's
And
some
I'm like,
things
I
will
get
accept.
it. Theater
There's
snobs,
right.
theater, what's privilege, whatever. It's different than a movie.
It's
It is
different than
like,
a movie. It's
Right.
showing respect to people
Was
who
I-
like literally like
Was I mad when I saw the matinee of Planes and there were children running around the theater? Of course I
No.
was. But did I complain? No, because it wasn't for me.
it wasn't for me. And the planes
Yeah.
weren't there. Okay, it's a
And, like,
screen.
it's different than when I saw my first ever Broadway show and it was a matinee of Annie. Okay. I get that. The
Well,
kids
girl,
aren't singing.
Electricity's been invented since you saw a production of Annie when you were a kid.
But I too went backstage that
Fateful
production.
Annie.
That fateful Annie. But it's like there are some shows like, yes, when the kids are like, it's hard for them to sit down at a matinee of a production, whatever. That's different than
Yeah.
them singing along, throwing popcorn.
I mean, like, even stage dooring sometimes for me, I'm like, I know must be such a burden. And then I do appreciate when they do come out, because it's like they have. But I also am full. When we saw Once on This Island, I stage doored for Lea Salonga, and she didn't come out because she was like, she's like, she had family. Her daughter was there watching. So I was like, great, that's fine.
That's
like,
different.
I'm not going to go in there and be like,
Miss
Tita Leia, Ate Leia, pa picture.
I did say to RJ, I was like, listen, when you call everybody aunt and sister,
Yeah.
you start
That's
to
the
really
thing.
think that they are your aunt and your
Right.
sister.
Yeah. So let's all learn boundaries. I think the Filipino Americans online are coming to a reckoning. I think of just like, you know what? We need to cut this
that
out.
wasn't
Let's
great.
Stop.
Yeah. Not a good
Let's
look.
cut
Not a
this
good
out.
look.
Yeah.
Yeah, poor Leia. She's just, and it's like at some point she's probably just like worried for her safety too. Like,
yes, like if anyone can just come in here.
right. It's so scary.
And even if if I knew someone in the show and they did take me backstage, this is the last thing, Casey. So they take me backstage. I wouldn't go off on my own to find Lea Salonga. I would be like,
yeah.
hey, my friend on the show, could I meet Leia? If not, that's totally fine. And I would give it all to that person. I would not. This is not my space if I was ever backstage. And it wasn't their space at all because they snuck in. So.
Yep.
Anyway.
Yeah. Wild.
Well, that's it
Bye,
for
Casey.
us. Thanks, everyone, for watching the group chat. Thanks, everyone, for listening.
Casey's so mad. Not only is she past her time, but she had to listen to Broadway chat too. My
I know. Broadway
Right.
chat. It's people
It's adjacent.
adjacent. Also,
All right.
you're in your pajamas, Casey, aren't
Yeah.
you?
I know.
How are
I
you
had
going?
to throw these off and put on my going out clothes.
Okay, well, thank you, everyone, for listening. Thank you for watching. Thank you on the stream. This has been, how do I say it? Don't forget to read the group chat.
Read the group chat.
Bye.
Bye.
Discovering voices, building worlds. The Ampliverse.